Welcome to iOS Programming Lesson 1. This is a quick demo that gives you a start on how to use the Apple iOS Developer Library. Let's start by locating the Apple Developer website. Type Apple Developer in your search line, and you should find something similar to this. Click on iOS Dev Center, and be sure to add this as a bookmark in your browser. All of your development resources are listed below under Documentation and Videos, Featured Content, and Development Videos. But we are going to focus on iOS Developer Library, which is located under Documentation and Videos. Now you can see that it lists 2016 items today. But it is well organized into resource types, topics, and frameworks. And you can look on the left to find those particular areas to focus on. I've clicked Getting Started, and this is the list. And then I'm going to click Start Developing iOS Apps Today. You can scroll to the bottom and review all of this information. You can also click the next page at the bottom, which is Tutorial Basics. You can jump around if you need to. Say you left one area and like to come back to it. So it's pretty easy to navigate. Let's go back to the top in the iOS Developer Library again. The Developer Library also allows you to sort all of the information you've listed by date, framework, topic, resource type, and title. I sorted here by framework first, and then I sorted by resource type, where you can see Getting Started is at the very top. Something that I've found extremely helpful when developing code is the use of sample code that is provided by the developer site. You can click here and then you can put a search criteria for something you might be looking for, such as UI, which is user interface, or maybe I'm looking for some code that has mapping in it, using the map kit. I think I'll take a look at map search, and this is what it gives you. First, you have a list of the table of contents on the left. You can go and open up sample code and actually download it here. You can also look at readme.txt, which is the information that documents what this code does. On the left, there's an entire list of all the classes, the headers. You can look at specific code here. And of course, if you've downloaded it, you can look at it in Xcode. This is an awesome feature. I highly recommend using it. A few more resources on the left are guides. This is a list of those. This is mainly documentation, and videos is a really good one to look at. You'll also find down at the bottom the WWDC videos, which is the Worldwide Developers Conference. This happens every year. It is an Apple conference, and there can be some very interesting updates on what's been going on in development. The other thing I wanted to show you is the general topic. Some of these actually repeat the same information you saw in other places. This can be pretty important since a topic might be related to another topic that you happen to be visiting, and you might need both information. So that's really helpful when you're trying to develop your code. I've clicked one of the framework Cocoa Touch layers here, UI Kit, so you can see that this is a fairly extensive area too. And again, a lot of the same things will show up in more than one place. I've clicked Collection View Programming Guide for iOS here just to show you that there's a good deal of documentation. It's very detailed, so when you're looking for solving a problem that you might have or looking for something to use and not really knowing how to use it, this is a good place to go. Personally, I've found that using the sample code helps me a lot, but quite often I've found also that I can use the guide to figure out something more. And I think everyone has their own way of doing that, so it'll be up to you to decide what works best for you. That's it for now. Continue with your online lesson.